Ladies and gentlemen, all right, another Facebook Live on this lovely Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We are very fortunate from the St. Rose office to have real estate extraordinaire Nebi Adhanom. Nebi, welcome to the show. How are you today, Nebi? Oh,
Doing great.
all right, good.
Happy
Doing great.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, too. So tell us a little about yourself, how long you've been in real estate, all that good stuff, please.
Okay, so my name is Nebi Adhanom. I've been in real estate for 22 years
Wow.
with Berkshire Hathaway, of course. Yes.
All of them, yes. Way to go. Yeah, and
Thank-
There's a delay.
go ahead. All right, cool. And obviously that you do well in the business. Tell us a little about your production level and how you do your business. Give us a little insight on how you do it, please.
Well, the production level is going great. Uh, Given the market, of course, the interest rate has a lot to do with what's going on right now. But overall, doing great. I always focus on long term, and I don't let any interest rate because everybody needs a home. So I focus on helping as many clients as I can, selling, buying a home, of course. And right now, the production is a little on the slow side right now because of
Mhm.
the interest rate, like I said. But we do have buyers um, still looking to buy at affordable pricing, which is
Mhm.
great um, for the buyer. Hmm.
Yeah, the interest rates
And
have changed a little bit, and it really has affected the speed of the market a little bit too, right?
yes, yeah, we have listings that are priced to sell, but still some buyers still doesn't think that, which is okay. And it's picking up right now. Price sellers are willing to adjust their prices down, um, and they are being realistic and but it's still good because the market is up since the COVID time, of course, 38% on an average since 2020. So because of that, if they see that and they can still say to themselves, okay, they need to be realistic with their pricing. They
Right.
can't keep going like with multiple 20 offers in one house anymore. So,
Right.
um,
Yeah, actually, as
mhm.
as a buyer right now, you actually have it's actually a better time to buy a house because you can pick the house you want, have a home inspection, have the seller do stuff on the home inspection, right? Have even have the seller buy the rate down as part of your offer, right?
Yep, the buyers are in, like, right now, they are so I guess fortunate right now to be buying because they get builders paying closing costs. They get sellers offering them to buy the interest rate down, and then they don't have to deal with multiple offers with multiple bidding war. So right now they'll be able to buy the home that they really want, and with long term in mind, interest rate will come down, and in the long term everybody wins, buyer and seller. And so yeah, that's what I'm advising my clients. If you're
Right.
thinking about buying, buy right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I would too. And even now, even like people like Dave Ramsey, economists, are all saying that it's still a great time to buy over the next 5 years because we haven't solved the inventory problem, and that's not going to be solved. There are way more people that can buy versus homes available, not just in Vegas, Phoenix, California, all over the country as well.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. We were still in high, home buyers. We couldn't have enough inventory, but that's why I guess the Fed did what they had to do to suppress it a little bit so it doesn't go crazy. So it's like, it was like, why are they doing this? But they're the finance. They know what it's going to take, and it's inflation. They have to control it somehow. So now, I think it's a great opportunity, but it's not going to be for everybody.
Right.
It's going to be for the buyers who have term in mind, you know,
Yeah, even if you look
to
at it as a
buy.
two-step process, I mean, I think right now with the interest rates, what can you get? A 30-year fixed at like 6.25. You buy it down 2 points. Now you're at 4.25. That's a really good rate, and you can get money off the price, and you can get stuff done that with the home inspection, which I think is, if you're looking at it long term, even if it's a two-step process and you don't like the rate you have, you wait 12, 18 months, the rate will change somewhere in there and you just refinance. And they have streamlined refinances today, so it won't even be that expensive to do so.
Exactly. That's what makes it it's a great buyer's market again for the buyers who are open to see what opportunity there is right now. And so I thinking about doing a seminar for buyers, small group of buyers, explain to them the difference. Why now, and because once the interest rates go down, in a year and probably next year, who knows, because inflation is going down right now. And once the interest rate goes down, everybody's going to be doing multiple bidding war again. So, but right now, they don't have to worry about that. The
Mm-hmm.
smart buyers will buy now, I think.
Right.
That's my
Yeah.
professional opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, no, inflation is coming down a little bit. That's what happens when you raise the rate from 0 to 4.25, 400% increase over a short period of time. It's going to definitely it's affecting car loans, it's affecting mortgages. But you're right. Even when the rate came down from 8.4 to 7.7, it sparked the stock market. It sparked people applying for mortgages and everything too. So I think we got a couple of more of those in the bank because the rates, they have a lot of room to move down now, and there's also a lot of opportunity out there too. So I think that you'll see it start to pick up a little bit. Especially, it's already done it a little bit, but I think that little break between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I think will be good, and then definitely after the first of the year.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that is for sure. Mhm.
All right, so tell us a little about how you do your business, because I know that you are a worker. Like you talk to people, you call people, you do all kinds of good stuff. Tell us a little bit how you run your business, please.
I call so I call people, and I always call my clients as well, inform them, and they call me. They any questions that they have about the market overall, I'm always available to answer. And I consult my clients, and also anyone who uh, I ask them, if they're selling, I like to find out why they want to sell, what are they doing with that money, what they want to do. And so it's just like knowing what people are looking for and helping them to the best of, you know, the best way for them. So I like to be of a service, and I like when I service my clients, and I like to deliver the best service possible with everything I do with my clients. Yeah,
Right.
buyers, sellers, both.
So you
And
have
so I
those.
do make a lot of. Mhm.
Yeah, you have those raving fans for life, right? So they're referring other people to you. You're staying in touch. You're over delivering, under promising, and getting all that done for them.
Yes, yes, yeah. When somebody gives me a listing, I'm there every step of the way. Of course, that's my job. I'd like to do above their expectation. And so that's what I do, and that's what makes me happy. Is actually when my clients are happy, makes me more happy, more than the money and more than the commission. Yes, yeah,
Having happy clients, especially this time of the year, it's a great time to be thankful and grateful for all the wonderful. I mean, let's face it, even with the market adjusting a little bit, it's still a pretty incredible business to be in.
yes, yes. The best business to be in, and it's a lot of hard work and commitment, dedication. If somebody is willing to do that, and it is definitely a great business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what about your next
I
marathon? Are
love
you getting ready to do another one?
I'm looking forward to do the one that's coming up. I think last year was in February, which is great. I'm glad it's not in the winter time because I don't like cold, so I like it warmer. But anyway, February will be better. I'm hoping. But so I want to do. I like to do another marathon I may not do the full anymore because it takes a lot of time to
Train.
prepare,
Yeah.
running. You know how it is. Like, my sister asked me one time, "How much do they pay you?" I said, I laughed and I said, "No, it's the other way around. How much do I pay them?" The
Right.
training, the nutrition, that is priceless because running, helps me to, you know, to achieve almost anything I want to do because it gives me the endurance and it gives me the strength. That's why I do. It's fun.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And half the joy is in the training to get ready. So when you can do it, like I know, are you talking about the rock and roll one? That's the one you're going to do. It's also a half marathon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the half because last year was a half, which is great. After COVID, they didn't do full anymore. I guess people are not probably not running as much, preparing. So it's a
Right.
half again. Yes. Uh-huh.
All right. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Half marathon's plenty. That's still about what, 11, 12 miles. So
Fun.
that's plenty. So that's good. It keeps you in shape, keeps your mind
Yes.
sharp, keeps everything sharp, right?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so Nebi, you've been doing this for over 20 years. You're a successful agent. You're always in the top echelon of the St. Rose, which is a really productive office. Give these people like, what's the top three things you would tell them to focus on to be really good at this business?
uh, as brand new agents or
Either one,
like,
whichever. If you want to do brand new, that's fine. But I mean, I think the qualities are pretty consistent throughout, whether they're new or
yeah, just provide a great customer service to the ones that you have and deliver above and beyond expectation. They do great job, and then of course ask them who do they know that you can help. Buying or selling to keep you in mind when they have family members and friends to keep you as a real estate agent, family real estate agent. So yeah, we forget sometimes we deliver a lot of great service, but if we don't ask, if we don't ask them, they probably think like she doesn't have any time. She is probably busy, because when they see you how hard you work to selling their home or
Mhm.
find them a home, so they will assume. But the hardest job is finding quality clients. The other is easy when you have a motivated seller and buyer. You can. I'm sure we have a lot of great agents that do great jobs. So it's just reminding them, of course, to keep you in mind so you
So
can be their family for a real
yeah,
estate agent.
right.
Mhm.
So do a great job, and then while doing a great job, also ask them for referrals. I love it. Okay, cool.
Yes. Mhm.
All right, what would your next one
Yeah.
be? Okay, so I'm calling my client. I'm keeping in touch with my sphere, and let's face it, at Berkshire Hathaway, we have great tools for that too. The VAC 2.0, you
Yeah.
can also set them up in there as far as getting the neighborhood reports or market reports or newsletters or all the above, whatever you decide to send to them. So that's a good way to stay in touch
Yeah.
with them electronically as well. Anything else you can think of, like, would be
Yes.
good for them to be thinking of about, especially with this market?
Um, Yeah, the news is negative. The news doesn't talk about how many homes we sold the last 30 days, how many homes are moving to Las Vegas. You know, News not going to talk about like, yeah, we sold 1,800 homes the last 30 days. The news doesn't tell them, that. So
Right.
it's our job to educate them. We're still selling homes even though the interest rate is high. We still have buyers buying at this great opportunity because their prices came down. So it's our job to pick up the phone and talk to them, let them know about the opportunity. If they're thinking about buying, selling, you sit down and talk to them about, guide them the best way that's going to benefit them.
Hmm.
So yeah, i
So know your
i
numbers, know
think
your
picking up the
market
phone.
stats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing your markets and making sure that when a client calls you, you're giving them the right guide, the right advice.
Right.
To some people, it doesn't make sense right now. So when you ask them a lot of questions, you will come to the conclusion, what is it? Like you will help them the best way that they can benefit. If it's like waiting might be a good time for them, or
Right.
selling, depending what they. So, yeah,
Right. So
investment. Up.
know your numbers and listen because when they tell you their story, don't try to, like a lot of agents do that. They try to force them into a time frame that doesn't work for them, and they just end up pushing them away. Right.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not for everybody. So listen to them, look at their needs. It's almost like we're not financial advisors, but you can advise them because real estate is the biggest investment on one's life. The largest. And so buying a home is a long term, and buying a home is, if somebody's going to be moving out of Las Vegas in 2 years and they want to buy a house right now, you ask more question about that. It's
Yeah,
like,
because
okay,
resale is important.
wait. Yeah, resale is important. So, it's like you got to think 2 years from now, what does the market look like? Does it make sense for that person? So you
Right.
advise them, sometimes renting is nothing wrong with rent. Sometimes,
Right.
it's the thing that we do.
Yeah. So
So I like,
what I'm hearing you say is you really listen to your clients, and instead of everybody's just not a commission check, everybody is they have an issue or a problem that you need to help solve, and you listen to solve the
Mhm.
problem first rather than thinking commission. Remember my term for that, commission breath. You don't want to have commission breath.
No, not at all. Yeah, because I tell people first save. If you have 6 months, a year in advance, like yeah, yeah. So a lot of agents that we have, of course, they are successful. They don't focus on the commission. They focus on the client.
Right.
If you treat that buyer or the seller like your own family, you're gonna listen. You're gonna help them. You're gonna guide them. And give them the advice that will help them to make a decision. So it's going to be based on what they need, what they want, and that's how I like to do business like that. That's how I do mine, and I try to treat them like my family, so that way I can guide them. I will not put them in the wrong house,
Right.
the wrong decision if I
Yep.
see something.
And that's why you get repeat and referral business continuously year after year after year. And people trust you and give their family members and so forth for you to help because of what you just described.
Yes, yes, for sure. Thank you,
That's awesome.
and
Anything
I'm
else you
grateful.
want to mention? We're just about at time here, but anything else you want to mention to these wonderful people before we call it Nebi?
Okay. I'm beyond grateful. First of all, I learned, I listened recently, Warren Buffett somewhere said he's lucky he was born at the right, in this country. He's
Yes.
lucky. And I'm like, I never heard anybody say that. But you know what? I wish I was born here, but I'm from Eritrea. I'm wonderful family. I'm from East Africa.
Yeah.
Eritrea. My people are wonderful, but not the government. Anyway, that's beside that's why I'm here as a
Right.
refugee.
Right.
So I am very so thankful from the bottom of my heart to be in this beautiful country. I am beyond grateful. I feel like, I'm adopted, this is my adopted country. Uh, I have wonderful family and they're all here. So I'm beyond grateful to be in this wonderful country, and I'm very thankful to all the wonderful clients who continue to trust me. And I'm beyond grateful to my Berkshire Hathaway family, my company that I love so much. And I'm beyond grateful. I say this all the time. If it wasn't being associated with the right company, I don't think I would have lasted 22 years. And I just love, and I think Mark Stark, wonderful. Now we are with Berkshire Hathaway
Right.
in the strongest company. So I'm grateful. And everything I learned it from my company. I'm grateful to my coaches, the coaching company, Mike Ferry. And I'm just grateful. John Joseph, Mark Stark. I cannot even you.
Well,
Right?
thank
So
you.
I'm grateful every success professionally and personally, all the growth. I remember when I first started, I could not even pick up the phone. I was so scared to talk to people, and so I overcame a lot of things, but I believe on learning, always listening to audiobooks, always learning, going seminars, educating myself, everything,
Mm.
So I'm beyond grateful. We are successful because we belong in America, and we are in this wonderful country. So when somebody says they're poor, I'm like, no, you have not seen poor. You live in
Right.
America, you're not poor. You
I agree.
you can become anything you want. Yeah, I'm beyond blessed to be in this wonderful country.
Well, Nebi, let me just tell you this: with your story of being a refugee from Africa and all the things that you went through, you come here, you have this opportunity, you really make the best. You're an inspiration, okay, for people to listen and see. That's why I definitely wanted to do this with you today. Okay, it's great to see someone take advantage of that, like you have, your whole family and everything too. It's awesome to see. And you know what? I can feel the gratitude and love that you have, and it oozes out of you. And I think that's why people are attracted to you and want to work with you and be around you. So congratulations. We're
Thank,
grateful to have you here at Berkshire Hathaway. You are a
thank you.
prime example of what is possible in this country, in life, in real estate, Nebi. So congratulations. And it's wonderful to have you here and a joy to interview you.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. My pleasure. Appreciate you.
Thank
And thanks for
you.
being on today. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. We'll see you next time. Nebi, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
All righty. Bye-bye, everybody.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank